Okay, so we are back for game two of the 1974 World Series. It's a replay from a simulated season, and the New York Yankees are playing the Los Angeles Dodgers. We've played game one, and the Dodgers won it 3-1. So now we're heading to game two. We're in Los Angeles. So we're going to go to the game right now, check our lineups. Uh, for the Yankees, pitching is going to be Doc Medich. He was 16-12 during the regular season with a 3.22 ERA. Um, the Yankees' batting order is basically the same, only one change in there. It's a little bit of a problem for me because with the settings on this particular game, whatever transactions in real life that happened in 1974 translate to the game. So on October 20th, I think we are, um, the Yankees traded Bobby Mercer to the San Francisco Giants in exchange for Bobby Bonds, which was a good move for them. And Bobby Bonds played the 1975 season. So I'm losing Bobby Mercer for the rest of this season because I can't activate Bobby Bonds. He's on my reserve list, but I can't activate him because it doesn't allow me. So I'm putting Roy White in here in the game in left field, and so my batting order is going to be Jim Mason leading off, shortstop, Lou Piniella in right field, Elliot Maddox in center field, um, Craig Nettles at third base, Thurman Munson is catching, Roy White in left field, Chris Chambliss at first base, Ron Bloomberg is the DH, and Sandy Alomar at second base. Okay, so yeah, we're going to start this game. Put my headphones on so I can hear. Okay, so top of the first. On the mound for the Dodgers is Tommy John. Tommy John won 12 games and lost 3 games, had an ERA of 2.42. In the playoffs, he's 1-1 with a 2.57 ERA. So here is Jim Mason to lead off the game. A 2-2 pitch. And a shot, second base, picks it up over the first, 1 out. That'll bring up Lou Piniella. Here's a 1-2 pitch to Lou Piniella. A pop up into right field, and Willie Crawford makes the catch. 2 out. Here's Elliot Maddox. Elliot Maddox is batting .325 in the playoffs so far, in the postseason. Here's a 2-2 pitch to Maddox. And ground ball to second, over to first, And that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Doc Medich on the mound. Doc Medich in the postseason is 2-0 with a 4.35 ERA. The lineup for the Dodgers is Davey Lopes leading off, second base. Ron Cey, the third baseman, is batting second. Willie Crawford, the right fielder, followed by Jim Wynn, the center fielder. Joe Ferguson, the catcher, is batting fifth. Bill Buckner, the left fielder, batting sixth. Steve Garvey, the first baseman, batting seventh. Bill Russell, the shortstop, batting eighth. And Tom Paciorek, the DH, batting ninth. So here is Davey Lopes. 2-2 pitch from Doc Medich. Ground ball to first. Toss over to the pitcher. 1 out. That'll bring up Ron Cey. Ron Cey's batting .293 in the postseason with 1 home run and 4 RBIs. And the pitch. First pitch hitting. Ground ball to second. Over to first. 2 outs. Willie Crawford batting .405 in the playoffs. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Medich. And there's a fly ball. Oh, a sliding catch. And the inning is over. No runs. So at the end of 1 inning of play, it's no score. Okay, we go to the top of the second. Tommy John on the mound facing Greg Nettles. There's a 2-2 pitch from Tommy John. There's a fly ball. Another sliding catch from Jim Wynn. Wow, we had 2 exciting defensive plays in a row. That'll bring up Thurman Munson. Thurman Munson's batting .250. He's got 2 home runs and 7 RBIs in the postseason. Here is the pitch. And it's a base hit to left field for Munson. Crowd doesn't like it. That'll bring up Roy White. Man on first and 1 out. Here's the pitch. Another sliding catch. Bill Buckner. It's a diving catch. Chris Chambliss now with 2 outs and Munson on first. Here's the 2-strike pitch. There's a drive. And Jim Wynn makes the catch. Inning over. After an inning and a half, it's still no score. Okay, Jim Wynn, the center fielder, will lead off against Doc Medich. Full count. The pitch. Ground ball to third. Over to first. 1 out. Here's the catcher, Joe Ferguson. There's a 3-1 pitch to Ferguson. He walked him. Well, man on first with 1 out. Bill Buckner, the left fielder, batting .395. in the playoffs. In the regular season, Bill Buckner batted .315 with 15 home runs and 84 RBIs. Here's the 1-2 pitch. There's a shot in the gap. All the way to the wall. Coming in to score is Ferguson. And the Dodgers draw first blood. It's 1-0. 1 out, the man on second. Here's Steve Garvey. Steve Garvey actually homered in Game 1 yesterday. Here he is facing Medich. The pitch. And there's 2 outs as Buckner moves over to third. So the man on third, 2 outs, is Bill Russell. Bill Russell's got 12 hits and 37 RBIs in the playoffs. 1-1 pitch. And there's a drive. Left field. Roy White makes the catch. Inning over. But the Dodgers score 1 run, and the score is 1-0 Dodgers. So, we are now in the top of the third, and we are going to go through the highlight reel. The game has already been played, and we will show you the highlights. So, top of the third, it's 1-0 Los Angeles. Tommy John is on the hill, and Jim Mason is up to bat. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And there goes a shot all the way to the wall from Mason. And it's a double. And he knocks in Sandy Alomar, who had hit a base hit before him. Score is now tied 1-1. Now we're in the top of the 5th inning. Tommy John is still on the hill for the Dodgers. And again, Jim Mason is up. There's a man on first. It's almost the same scenario as previous. Sandy Alomar's on first. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Mason. There's a shot again to the wall for Mason. This is the second double for Mason. Sandy Alomar comes around, slides into home. The throw is not in time, and the score is now 3-1 Yankees. Bottom of the 5th. Doc Medich is up on the mound, and he is facing Bill Buckner. An 0-1 pitch, nobody's on. Nobody out. And the ground ball to shortstop. He boots it. And man on first with an error. Okay, man on first, nobody out. Steve Garvey is up. Bill Buckner's on first. Doc Medich on the mound. Here's a 1-1 pitch to Garvey. It's down the line. Can't get it. It's a base hit. Runners on first and second. Here's Bill Russell. 1-0 pitch to Russell. He bunts it. And he's out at first, but he moves both runners over. So now there's 1 out. Runners on second and third. Tommy Paciorek is up. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Paciorek. Picks it up. Over to Chambliss. The run scores. And it's 3-2. There's 2 outs. Still the bottom of the fifth with 2 outs, a man on third, and Davey Lopes is up. Full count pitch, and he walks him. So we go to the top of the sixth. Score is 3-2. Roy White's on third. Ron Blomberg is on first. Sandy Alomar is up. There's 2 outs, 2 men on. Tommy John on the mound. And here is the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball. Look for the second. Blomberg's out. Side retired. Go to the bottom of 7. It's still 3-2. Doc Medich is facing Steve Garvey. It's an 0-1 count, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Garvey. It's a long drive to right field, and it's out of here. A home run for Steve Garvey to tie the game at 3. Now, the game is tied at 3. We're in the top of the 8th. Tommy John has been relieved by Mike Marshall, and he's facing Roy White at the top of the 8th. 3-2 count, 1 out. Nobody on. Here's the pitch. And it's a base hit to right field for Roy White. Okay, 1 out, 1 man on. Here's Chris Chambliss. 2-2 pitch. And fly out for 2 outs in the 8th to left field. So Roy White on first, 2 outs. Ron Blomberg is the batter against Mike Marshall. Pitch. It's a base hit. Roy White's going to third. And he'll stay at third. So Yankees threatening in the 8th. First and third, 2 out. Sandy Alomar is the batter. Mike Marshall is the pitcher. The 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Up shortstop, over to second of the force, and the inning is over. Going to the bottom of the 8th, and it's still 3-3. Ron Say, the batter. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Ground ball, and the side is retired. We go to the top of the 9th. By the way, I forgot to mention that Tippy Martinez is on in relief of Doc Medich. Jim Mason in the top of the 9th facing Mike Marshall. And first pitch of the at-bat. Okay, first baseman picks it up. Garvey steps on first, 1 away. Top of the ninth, 2 outs. Here's Elliott Maddox. 0-1 count. Nobody on. Ground ball, shortstop. Fires the first. Retires the side. Going to the bottom of the ninth. His score is tied at 3. Tippy Martinez will stay on in the ninth inning. And Steve Yeager is pinch hitting. For who the heck is he pitch hitting for? It looks like Willie Davis or whatever his name is. Anyway, bottom of the ninth. 1 ball, 1 strike. Steve Yeager. Here is the pitch. There is a long drive to left field, and it's out of here. A walk-off home run by Steve Yeager, pinch hitting. And the Dodgers win game 2 in walk-off fashion, 4-3. Yeager was pinch hitting for Willie Crawford. So there you have it. Dodgers lead the series 2-0. Next game is the day after the Thursday, October 24th at Yankee Stadium. We'll see you there.